Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to F1 Manager 2024 and another part of our Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the United States Grand Prix. We've got a bit of a winter break in between, or an autumnal break, I should say. 25 days for us to sort out everything to do with manufacturing, research, maybe even some facility upgrades in there. Thank you very much for the support on the series so far. If you are enjoying, then make sure you do click that like button down below. Really do appreciate all of the support on the series. And yeah, let's keep going and let's keep pushing on. Lots of people were saying last episode that I can improve the scout department, and that will fix it. We will need to have £2 million to do that, and it will take 57 days. So I think that's going to be one for over the winter. Luckily, we're all set for next season anyway in terms of our driver lineup, so and staff lineup. So we don't really need to worry about that at this stage. A few people were talking about the helipad, tour centre, a hospitality area, all of that. Yeah, all of that is pretty good. I mean, particularly the helipad and tour centre, 5-star. So we're all right for all of the facilities for now. I think the big focus is going to be over the winter break. We will get that all up and running again. Our big focus from now until the end of the season is getting the research on next year's car done. We do have some open window to go and do that. So let's have a little look at what we might want to do. We obviously don't have the money just yet, but I think realistically we probably want to go and do a rear wing when time allows. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be the plan for today. We've got $723,000. I think we might as well set off a couple of manufacturing projects because we're going to get a big influx of money basically on the 1st of October, so we might as well spend this 700,000 if we can. So let's have a little look. Chassis, we've got 3 of them, 4 front wings, 3 rear wings, 3 side pods, 4 underfloors, and 4 suspensions. We've currently got chassis and suspension in manufacture, so they will come through. So we'll have 4 of each of them. So I think rear wing is probably the one that we want to look at. Getting a couple more of them in. That leaves us with 173,000, and we certainly don't have any more money at this stage. So let's push forward then. And as I say, some money, big money will be coming through on the 1st of October, so we can then use our extra money to create some more, or get some more parts in manufacture. So rear wing is sorted, lovely. And yeah, today it might be a bit of a short episode. I know we've got the sprint weekend. It's a little bit of a busy weekend for me this weekend. It's actually my birthday tomorrow, 27. Getting very close to 30 now. But yes, it is my birthday tomorrow, so there's lots of things going on this weekend. So I think for this weekend, it will be back to the old format of doing the sprint weekend today, because we got this winter break in there as well, where we're going to be doing stuff. So it's going to be an extended sprint episode, and then we'll have the feature race tomorrow. But 83 rated now, Andrea Kimi Antonelli. He is developing beautifully. Let's have a little look at him in terms of what he needs to be focusing on. Pace in the long runs, race strategy. I might go for race strategy for now. I know he's already pretty high in those ones, but I'd like to get his overtaken up a little bit. I think that will help him going forward. We have got some research complete as well, which is fantastic. And all of that is coming through on the 1st of October, so we should have a decent amount of money coming through. Yep, $5 million have come through. Drive development up update is looking really positive, particularly for Antonelli. Yeah, his overtaking does need some work anyway, so I think that was a good idea. So, research is the most important one. So let's make sure that we've got some research done. So we've done 2 chassis, 2 underfloors, and we're in the process of the front wing. So rear wing is definitely something we need to get done. What are we on? 40, so... Yeah, that looks good. Drag reduction. Yeah, definitely a big focus on that. I mean, yeah, I'm just checking that it's not worth... Yeah, something like that looks pretty good to me. We'll have 3 people working on that one. And that costs the most. And then... how many days is it until the next ATR window, just out of interest? 26 days. So yeah, we do kind of need to get these off and running ASAP. Do suspension. Yeah. Again, I really want to focus on drag reduction and high speed. Bit of tyre preservation in there as well. Let's just have a look at the calendar here. Yeah, the sponsor plan is coming through on the 14th, so we'll be able to buy a new engine part then. I think. So yeah, we will set off another research task on the side pods. Again, big focus on drag reduction, everything else. Yes, we're going to do that. Okay. Right, so 1.2 million now. We're going to save that money for the moment. Where are we at with pit stops? 2.3. That's looking pretty decent. So we can focus on pit stop time. Yes, I think that looks fine. And we're going to improve the estimated pit stop nicely. Yeah, I think that's good. I think, anyway. That's what we're going to go for. Right, let's push forward. So this research is going to be complete, so we'll reassign our engineers a little bit here. There we go, perfect. So pushing forward to the sponsor review now. Yeah, I want to wait until we've bought our new ERS for Kimi Antonelli before I do anything else. External contract offer. So that's Willie Meyer. We're fine with that. And Alpine. Big rivals. Want a bit of Willie Meyer. Hey, James Allison's moved up to 90 now. This is good. Development is really good of the team. Right, here we go then. Let's have a look. How much have we made there? So we're on 3.8 million. So we've got a decent amount now. Let's have a little look then. ERS. It's fine for Daniel Ricciardo. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy a new ERS for Kimi Antonelli. That's fine. So now we've got 1.3. So we can have a little look at manufacturing capabilities. It seems to just be the side pods that we're worried about. So let's just add two side pods to the mix. That costs 900,000. How much is a front wing these days? 225. Yeah, front wings are important. Afford one of them. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Might be able to afford another front wing soon. Let's autofill that. These look like they've changed icon. Maybe they didn't have icons before. Maybe... yeah. Looks cool though. Yeah, we'll do the school's event as well. There we go. Nice. Push forward. Okay, so that front wing is manufactured, which is very nice. Let's just have a little look at our car setup and double check everything is on the car that we want. So we've got 4 of them, 5 of them, 5 of them, 3 of them, but one's in manufacture. 4 of them, 5 of them. So yeah, we're in a decent place with all of this right now. So yeah, let's get ourselves ready for the weekend then. We are taking on the United States Grand Prix here in Austin. So Daniel Ricciardo, 18th or higher. Kimi Antonelli, 17th or higher. Let's get ourselves into it, folks. Hope you enjoy.
Welcome to the United States Grand Prix. The Circuit of the Americas is known for its bumpy surface, and with around 133 feet of elevation changes, starting with the uphill climb to Turn 1, the Big Red, it's an all-round challenge for cars and drivers.
In this round, the teams have 2 races to contend with both the Sprint and the Grand Prix offering the chance to bag some championship points.
Now let's crack on with the weekend.
Right, okay, well, it is a sprint weekend, so very quickly we will be into sprint qualifying. Looks like it could rain in the sprint, though. That could make things very, very interesting. Let's get ourselves into sprint qualifying.
Welcome, everyone. Qualifying for the sprint awaits us, and we're raring to get going.
Right then, okay, we are ready and ready to go for sprint qualifying. Looking forward to seeing how we can get on here. As I say, I think the car's pretty good. You know, we developed it well early in the season, and you know, I think everybody has been shocked by the scale of the regulation changes for next season. So I think everybody is focusing on that, and that's why we've kind of been very consistent this year. Daniel Ricciardo, we've tried to get him pretty much perfect with the setup satisfaction. Kimi Antonelli, straight in at a 97%, so definitely wasn't worth, you know, trying to fiddle with that in a sprint weekend anyway. Yeah, just really excited to see how we get on. Of course, Kimi Antonelli will now get a penalty, but he worked really well with that last time, so I don't see why he wouldn't do that again this time. So there they go, they're both out there now. And they're going to be pushing as hard as they can to get a positive sprint qualifying result here. So let's hop on board with Daniel Ricciardo. I do think Kimi Antonelli will be in a decent place with his setup today. 25-0 plays a 25-1, so a better first sector for the Italian. Sector 2 will be very telling. There goes Antonelli through with a 37.6, and yeah, slightly quicker than his teammate, and obviously we're expecting that to happen over time. Kimi will eventually take leadership of the team. And here he comes round the final corner, then Kimi Antonelli up to the line, a 133.6, and it's a 133.6 for Daniel Ricciardo as well.
Press the in button.
Very good. Now,
That's good.
where we will end up is...
That's a good lap, mate.
It's going to be very interesting. 10th and 11th right now. We'll send them out for a second lap, because we might as well. This set of tyres just will be discarded. Yeah, green sectors for both drivers. And there we go, over the line. Not really much of an improvement, but 10th and 12th. And, well, there's a big shock because Nico Hülkenberg is out in sprint qualifying 1. Real shame there. Look at that, Daniel Ricciardo, 97% on the setup satisfaction. Perfect for both of them. Let's get ourselves into SQ2.
Okay, green light, green light.
Funnily enough, Antonelli managed to get out before Ricciardo, even though we pressed Ricciardo to go out first. Right, here we go then. Let's see where they end up after this lap. Ricciardo certainly looking the quicker on this particular lap.
Okay, you're currently P.
It's not great at 134.1 from Antonelli. That's not going to be anywhere near enough. Here comes Daniel Ricciardo over the line, and it's a 33.4. Very nice. And that's probably going to be enough to get through.
That was a very good lap.
And luckily, Antonelli is the one first into the pits, so we can send him straight back out. Ricciardo's out there as well. Should make it round. As he doesn't have to let anybody through. Antonelli is quicker in both sectors than he was last time, and this is going to be a good lap, I would feel, for Kimi Antonelli. He's coming around now, needs to finish off this final sector with a flourish, and he does come over the line, and it's a 133.4, puts him 8th. Puts him above his teammates. But now Daniel Ricciardo. It's a very slow first sector from Daniel. That is going to be him out of sprint qualifying, I think. I don't think he's going to be able to make this up. He doesn't need a lot here. Needs about half a tenth, but he's just not there. No, this isn't going to be good enough, so we're just going to call him in because he's not going to get anywhere near So Daniel Ricciardo is out, as is Antonelli, because Bottas has gone into the top 10. So a bit of a disaster for us. 11th and 13th, expected better. But, well, that's just the way it goes, I suppose. And it's Max Verstappen on sprint pole.
We're back, and the action is set to get even better today as the drivers go racing in the sprint.
Well, this is going to be very interesting, isn't it? Looks like we're starting on intermediate tyres, but we've now got the opportunity to have a look at the track graph. So we're starting on 3.48. It is going to get drier. Yeah, I mean, we definitely want to be on the intermediate tyres. There's no doubt about that. Intermediate tyres is what we want to be on, and probably quite aggressive on them. Yeah, well, that's what I think. Anyway, looking at that track graph, we're starting on 3.48, and then it's going to get drier. It's not going to go above 4 for very long at all in this race. So I would say that this is going to be the best strategy, personally. But we shall see. I'm going to take a lap of fuel out as well because we are in wet conditions. So let's get ourselves into it. This is the US Grand Prix sprint race.
Things are hotting up here in Texas for the sprint. And it's
Lights out, away we go
away
then.
we go.
And let's see
Okay.
what tyres people have gone for. There's a few people out there on intermediates, lots on wet, so difference in strategy. But this is going to surely get us off to a very good start. Kimi Antonelli manages to get himself into the top 10. Let's keep an eye on that weather. Yep, it is going to be awful for the wet tyre runners for now, but it will surely come to them later on. Let's see as we come now, hopefully down the inside of George Russell with Antonelli.
Back on track condition.
No, not quite, but Daniel Ricciardo round the outside there of Yuki Tsunoda. What a start for him. What a start. Now, Antonelli hopefully trying to get past George Russell here. Keep an eye on the fuel, and there you go, down the inside he goes. He is through. No DRS in these conditions, so it's all going to be about trying to make the on-track overtakes. Need to get the temperature of these tyres down very quickly. It's going to be another chance to head down the inside. Ricciardo down the inside of Russell. 9th and 10th now for the boys. Let's head back on to aggressive.
Cool rear left if you can at all.
Yeah, it's Max Verstappen that leads at the moment. Piastri in 5th has a mechanical issue, so his intermediate tyres may well not help him out here. But there goes Antonelli down the inside of Alex Albon, and he is through. And then let's see if we can get those tyres down in temp, because we do not want that being an issue later on. But this is a good start. 8th place at the moment for Kimi Antonelli. And in general, has looked the better driver this weekend. You can't escape that fact. He's looked the quicker driver. And now he's coming up right behind Zhou Guanyu. This should be another overtake into turn 1. And there goes Antonelli down the inside and beautifully positions his car to push Zhou a little bit wider, making sure he got the grip that he desired. Right, let's deploy the ERS here. Should be a little opportunity here because the tyres shouldn't be getting too hot. What temperature do we want the tyres in? Does it tell us? We need them a lot cooler than this. Oh! What's happened? Oh. So I think we want to go standard. Get the tyres down. Especially because we are, well, just so much faster than the guys in front. There goes Ricciardo past Zhou Guanyu now. So into the top 8 with both drivers. And look at this, Antonelli right behind the McLaren of Lando Norris. And yep, those on wet tyres, they're shredding through their tyres. Look at that. And they're going to really struggle to make it to the end of this race. So we've made a really good tyre call here. Antonelli past Norris now. Hamilton is next. And we've got some yellow flags out there. That could change things. If there was to be a red flag or a safety car. But you can see it is getting dry out there. And I don't think it's going to get too wet again. So we're right behind Lewis Hamilton. And they are absolutely cooking their tyres. And look at Piastri. He's already fighting Verstappen for second place here. And he is through to second place. It won't be long before he is past Fernando Alonso into the lead. And there we go. Antonelli is past Lewis Hamilton. Ricciardo is past Norris. So we're 5th and 7th right now. This is awesome racing from the two Lotus cars. We have called the tyre strategy beautifully here. And we've got the tyres into an okay window of temperature as well, where they're not going to lose too much performance. And Antonelli now chasing after Charles Leclerc. It is getting slightly wetter, so our advantage will decrease. But look at how much tyres we've got compared to the wet tyre runners in front. Their tyres are surely going to go by the end of this race. There's no doubt about that. And look at this. He is right behind now. He is right behind Charles Leclerc for 4th place on the track. And Ricciardo has got Hamilton. So here we go then. This is the moment. This is the moment for Antonelli to hopefully get into 4th position. Daniel Ricciardo is chasing close behind as well. And we're looking after the fuel nicely here. So here we go. Onto the pit straight. Antonelli has made turn 1 is his favourite overtaking position. He goes down the inside. He doesn't manage it there, but he's going to try and hang it there through the S section. That would have been very risky in these conditions. It would have been very, very risky. But yes, we've got some players in the pits right now because their tyres have got too worn. But I think Piastri, there's no doubt he's going to win this sprint race at this point. He's already 5 seconds ahead of Max Verstappen. And it's about time, really. He's had an awesome season. It's about time he gets a reward for that. Now, I'm going to give Antonelli a bit of an ERS boost here to hopefully get him past Charles Leclerc, who comes in. So people are coming into the pits. Changing onto a new set of wet tyres. Yeah, they just got the decision wrong now. We're 5 seconds behind Verstappen and Alonso here. It is going to get wet enough that it's going to be a bit of a problem for any intermediate tyre runners. the good news is I think we're going to be more than far enough ahead to hang on, certainly in this sprint race. And it's not going to be forever that we're above 4 millimeters. Russell's got a puncture. Yeah, that's what can happen. So Russell's going to drop well down the field. Verstappen's in the pits. Is Alonso going to pit? No, Alonso stays out. He could well pick up a puncture, but what it does mean is that Antonelli is now in the top 3. Antonelli is now in the top 3. We got 10 laps to go here. Right, let's zoom it forward a little bit. Track conditions have now changed to wet, so that's going to make Antonelli and Ricciardo a little bit slower. And you can see Piastri's come in. Piastri has come in. He has changed onto the wet tyres. Well, this is huge because now it is a Lotus F1 Team in this sprint race. And I feel like we would be silly to now try and come in and change what we are doing, essentially. So Daniel Ricciardo, we're going to put him on deploy to try and get him away from Piastri. If he can defend from Piastri, that would be a big help. So we're actually going to put him on medium, and we're going to put him on always defend. Piastri gets through on the nice tyres. Yeah, it's not going to be like that for the rest of the race, I don't think. Yeah, Antonelli probably is best off just letting Piastri through, I would suggest. So I'm just going to put really defend on. We're going to go medium on that as well. Max Verstappen now just a second behind Ricciardo. We are certainly at a bit of a disadvantage here. And there you go, Piastri is through. And there goes Max Verstappen on Daniel now. But yeah, we can still get some good points here. Albon in the pits. So Tsunoda is 6 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo here. Surely Ricciardo isn't going to drop out of the points, is he? You wouldn't have thought so. And those Piastri passed by Alonso now. Yeah, Tsunoda's going to get up into 4th here. Ricciardo's actually going to drop out of the points, I think.
So what
This is not good. Oh, there's been a crash.
I got hit quite badly.
No!
okay?
Yeah.
What
But
happened?
this is what happened. And you can see how
Well-
the cars come together. And they'll have to...
You would hope that that is going to be a Norris penalty. Here comes Antonelli down the inside, yep. So Ricciardo currently in 6th, and Norris does get the penalty. Now, look at the track conditions. They're gonna go rough again for anybody that's on the wet tyres. This is unbelievable. It's been a roller coaster of emotions. Maybe when Piastri pitted, we could have come in and... Yeah, But I genuinely thought we could hang on to this. But it is going to go below 4, I think. Oh no, it's going back up now. Oh, 7th and 8th right now. Oh no, we're not. We're going to be 8th and 9th very, very soon. This is unbelievable, isn't it? How are we not going to get even a point today? Yeah, that's unbelievable, to be honest with you. How far we're now going to end up behind. And well, there you go, Antonelli down to 10th now. Norris gets back past him. 3 laps to go. So we called it perfectly on the strategy initially, but in the end, it looks like the guys that started on the wets are going to have the last laugh. And there we go, Ricciardo has been passed. Don't forget that Norris will have a 5-second penalty, so as long as we finish within 5 seconds of Norris, we will still get the point. So definitely worth having a little push on this final lap. Trying to stay within that 5 seconds. But if Albon gets in front of us, it's all trivial anyway. And there you go. Albon gets through, so... Well, I mean, that is a real shame. A real shame. That we finished outside of the points, and actually we're going to end up finishing 11th and 13th. That's gutting.
Last lap.
Oh no, it's another lap! Oh well. I thought we won the final lap of the race. Yeah, I don't want to watch this race anymore.
Max Verstappen over the finish line to win the sprint.
Take the flag. To P13. Not easy, obviously.
Yeah, that was good fun. Cheers, guys.
Try to pick up some rubber.
Checkered flag. P15. So really good job, great managing.
So the strategy was to probably come in when Piastri did. If we did that, we would have finished 4th and 5th today.
So just remember, when you come in, you go to P1, wait 3 seconds, and then P0. See you soon.
But yeah, I expected the rain to ease off. And I expected us to be
The competition out there was certainly
back
tough today,
ahead of
and
some of the
it leaves
guys.
Ray coming
But
away from the sprint
it just didn't
empty-handed.
happen, and
At
that's
the end
fine.
of that, it's a 15th place finish.
So there you have it then. Piastri lost out to Max Verstappen in the end. Alonso finishes 3rd. Yuki Tsunoda brilliant 4th. Leclerc 5th. Hamilton 6th. Zhou Guanyu 7th. And Alex Albon in 8th.
Now it's time to see who'll come out on top as qualifying gets underway.
Qualifying consists of 3 periods, with the slowest drivers eliminated after each one. With the pressure mounting, who can secure a strong starting position for the race?
There's Red Bull's driver there getting ready for today's session. What have you made of them recently, Karun?
They set a great lap in practice, so you can only imagine how good they're feeling going into qualifying. But the big question is, will they be able to keep this performance up?
And with that, let's get back onto the track.
Right then, we will be continuing with this race weekend next time out. As I say, apologies for the slightly shorter episode, but hopefully it's an opportunity for people to catch up and Yeah, enjoy the rest of the season. If you have enjoyed this video, then give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.